I have to say, Susan and Lenny, I love you guys to death. Treated me as if I were their own daughter. I love you guys.
I love you more.
Jill, you know you're my rock. You are my go-to gal. I call her up just to remember my own memories. And I've been planning this speech probably since the moment Andrew told me that he was going to propose. And I couldn't think of anything perfect enough to describe just how much I love you, Jill. I couldn't think of any words perfect enough to try and explain the kind of friend you are to me. But I will say, you have always been there for me, and I will always be there for you. You truly are the best friend a girl could ask for, and I don't know where I would be without you. But I do know that standing here today, on your wedding day, is exactly where I'm supposed to be. Andrew, I don't have to tell you to take good care of Jillian, because you always have, and I know you always will. You're a true gentleman. You've been a wonderful boyfriend, a fantastic fiance, which is why I have no doubt that you will make the perfect husband. Through the years, I watched your love for one another grow, and I thank you for making my best friend the happiest I've ever seen her. Before I wrap this up, I just have some words of advice for the bride and groom. Number one, the wife is always right. Number two, in the event that the wife is, do I dare say, wrong, please refer back to number one. And number three, in all seriousness, don't take anything for granted. Live each day as if it can be your last day together. Remember the reasons why you fell in love, and live those reasons every day. If you all will join me now, raise the glass, congratulate the new Mr. and Mrs. Solano. May you live forever in love, and may love live forever in you. Salute.
All right, let's hear it for Callie doing a great job. Good job, Callie. Nobody move. We have two handsome best men that are going to take over right now. So let's hear it for Josh and Andrew.
Woo! Woo!
Hi, Mike.
I gotta say, Callie, that was a fantastic job. Give it up for Callie one more time. That was fantastic.
So we were pretty confident Callie would go the emotional route, so we chose a little bit less of a road like that.
Little different.
A little bit.
Little different.
No.
Here goes nothing.
So everyone here, family, friends, distinguished guests, and all of you are forced to be here by your significant others. We'd like to welcome you. We're happy you're here, especially thanks to Annie and Jill's mom and dad and their family for making this happen. So round of applause for them.
Let's give it up for them.
So to start off, we wanted to let you know that you should feel completely confident in two things being here to this special day. The first is that you can see two wonderful individuals who are perfect for each other, get married and continue their life together really in front of their favorite people in the world.
And the second is that Andy is 100% putting all the money you just gave him on black the first chance he gets.
And 13. He's going to cover 13 with all of it.
Cover 13. 13, 4, what else? 33?
That's mine.
20, 21, 7 and 18. I want big on 18.
7, 1, 8.
A big shout out goes out to all of our new best friends in the wedding party. Where are you guys at?
4.
We are absolutely shocked that some of you made it out of Vegas alive, but are happy you did. And most of all, a huge welcome goes out to the two people in the room who had the least chance, or lowest chance of making it out of Las Vegas alive, Andy and Jill.
They stayed an extra 48
They stayed an
hours.
extra 4 days. This whole thing would be really weird if you weren't here, so thanks for showing up. We really appreciate it. Josh, I have to say it's been a fantastic day so far. Beautiful day, beautiful venue, beautiful people, including me. I'm beautiful. Specifically, though, it's been really great for both of us because we've managed to do something seemingly impossible.
And what's that, Andrew?
Well, we managed to make it to the best man speech. So that's a check. We can still stand. That's another check. I can still formulate sentences, so that's good. And I still haven't been discovered as the guy who ate all the hors d'oeuvres yet. So that's a win there.
The big dog's got to eat, so
Gotta feed the beast.
that really is a win. But seriously, welcome to everyone again, especially those who have stuck around since the rehearsal dinner that occurred approximately 3 weeks ago, because it was on a Thursday,
So it's
which
funny,
is a
it's
long time ago.
Thursday, so it's weird.
Long time ago.
It's okay. Sorry, Joe. Love you, baby. Per best man standard operating procedure, that's SOP, we fully understand that we can't touch upon anything potentially embarrassing about Andy tonight. Although we understand that rule, we hear you loud and clear, we are absolutely 100% going to ignore that rule.
Are you serious?
But, to make everybody feel better, we figured we'd say something embarrassing about ourselves first, so that everybody, including Andy, has an emotional investment, right?
It's called skin in the
You
game.
guys want to hear something embarrassing about me and the big guy over here? All right, hold on to your dinner. So, I once in college, as luck may have it, I pooped my pants, standing 10 feet away from an open bathroom. So, that happened, fully ready to admit that. Josh, what do you got?
I allegedly once pooped my pants while in a bathroom. Allegedly.
That concludes the best man honest moment of the night. Now that everyone's up to speed on our bowel movements, we can continue. Take it away, Josh.
So we've known Andy for 20 years combined. And over that time, he's been a very soft-spoken guy, a man of few words at times.
Man of few words, but always a man of many, many nicknames.
Andy, for example, is a nickname.
Andy is a nickname. Funny you mention that, Josh. So is Cheddar.
Or Cheetah.
Or A-Soul.
Salami Nips.
Salami Nips is one as well. And my Maris guys in the room, a particularly creative and aggressive Xbox username that we really can't say here. So
You would think he was an angry 14-year-old.
you know that username, you can figure it out.
While he's a soft-spoken guy, that doesn't mean he doesn't have things to say. In fact, Andy sometimes says quite ridiculous things.
So we actually decided to put an interactive portion into the best man speech tonight. We want to play a little game with the audience called Who Said It? Andrew Solano or Lil Wayne?
Hold on, Andrew. For those of you who don't know who Lil Wayne is, he is a diminutive rapper named Wayne. He's a short man named Wayne.
So feel free to shout out your answers. We might go out to the crowd, we might not, who knows. But let's start with clue number one.
D put together a package of peeps, and word is we're going to win 150 large apiece.
Who said that? Andrew said that?
Andrew
Any Lil Wayne takers? Lil Wayne? That was totally Andrew.
That was Andy.
That was totally Andrew. I got one. I'm about to buy myself a shotgun for protection, man. About to be a revolution. Lil Wayne. Andy says that was him. It was definitely him. It was definitely him.
Okay, lighter note. I like people that enjoy life because I do the same.
Who said that?
That was Lil Wayne.
That was Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne said that. Number 5, almost wrapping it up here. Can't talk on here. Zuckerberg's listening. That was a direct excerpt from a Facebook conversation.
You gotta see this conversation. It's so ridiculous.
That's where they came from. So what else do we got, Josh?
I think I can have this one. I don't know who the crew is, but I just want that sweet ass there.
That was you guys.
I don't know who the crew is, but I just want that sweet ass there. Lil Wayne, that was definitely Andy. That was definitely Andy. Let's wrap it up.
All right, I think that's enough of this section.
Final one.
No.
I'll take it.
Skip it.
I'll be the best communist this world has ever seen. Who was that? That was Andy again. Give it a hand. Give Andy a hand.
Quoting quotables from Andy Solano. Cool. All right. So
Here we go.
based on that, I think it's clear that our favorite little baby bird, Andy over here, has quite the imagination. In fact, I don't think I know a person with a bigger imagination than him.
Josh, I assume you're talking about Andy's wild business ideas.
Wild and incredibly lucrative.
Incredibly lucrative.
I was actually talking about how he thinks he's going to become a millionaire every time he goes to Atlantic City.
Anyway, delusions of gambling grandeur aside. Our little visionary entrepreneur here has actually had some decent business ideas. We'd like to review a few of them with you. One that I particularly enjoyed, which is a little bit of a heartbreaker, but is the New York City Parking Assistant app.
Which got stolen.
That got stolen. All right.
Immediately.
What about a t-shirt company with a heavy focus on scantily clad women?
Which got stolen.
A company 100% dedicated to jean shorts.
No one would ever do that. It's mind baffling.
Jean shorts. best one of all, a hitman company. No joke, a legitimate business focused around murdering other people.
It's a hot market, I
Like
guess.
household.
I mean, like everyone needs that at some point.
All right, we'll wrap it up here. So, enough about Salami Nips for a second and his business dreams. We'd be remiss if we didn't toast the real guest of honor tonight, Andy's beautiful bride, Jill. Give it up for Jill. She looks gorgeous tonight.
Jill, we told you multiple times today, and we'll continue to tell you all night. You look absolutely gorgeous, which is really no different than any other day. But we did extensive research beforehand. We Googled this once.
Google.
Apparently, you're supposed to say this is the bride, so we didn't want to step on
We
anyone's
Googled
feet.
it. You have to say it. That's gorgeous.
So we make sure to check all the boxes.
Seriously though, you're the best. We couldn't be more excited for Andy that you chose to severely cut your losses and settle for him.
Andy, in football terms, you truly outkicked your coverage.
That's a football joke.
That is a football joke.
Do you have a favorite football joke?
My favorite football joke is when Andy and Jill joined the league together on separate teams, acting like they didn't share a bank account.
Right, so they cheat at fantasy football. That is a joke, Josh.
He helps me.
Joking and cheating at fantasy aside, which you guys blatantly do every single year. Jill, we've always known Andy to be a happy person, but I don't think he realized how happy he could be until you came into his life. You two are truly an example of what it means to be dedicated to one another. And for me, and I know Josh, it's a privilege not only to be part of this day, but a part of your lives.
I've honestly told this story a bunch of times. Like, we knew, like, the first time that Andy came home and told us about Jill after they met New Year's Eve in, obviously, Atlantic City, we knew he was going to marry you from that day. He made it clear. And I can't remember if it was a trip where he won $1 million or where he lost it all, slept in a car, and only had enough money to buy McDonald's the next morning.
That's a real thing,
That's
by the way.
100% real. But he came back absolutely glowing. And
Jill.
we knew that day that
Jill, we wanted to wrap this up and tell you that we wanted to tell you something you already know. You're now married to one of the most caring and big-hearted men on this entire planet. One who means and defines what it means to be a man in every aspect of his life. The funny part is, I think my own parents love Andy more than they love me. And the only person that they love more than Andy is you. So you have that going for you.
And if you take the two of us on our best day and combine us, we're mediocre at best.
At best.
And it's kind of ironic that we're the best men today because you might have heard this before, but Andy is truly the best man we've ever met. And that's, yeah.
It's the truth. I think the only thing that could come close to making Andy as happy as you do is a swimming pool filled with candy, energy drinks, juicy oozers, and a roulette table.
And we've always thought that this severe addiction to sweets and candy would lead him to down an abnormally high path of blood sugar and cavities.
Literally, you cannot spell candy without Andy, by the way. While we're positive that Andy's blood sugar is the highest in this room by a significant margin, we couldn't be happier that his addiction to all things that are sweet manifested itself in finding his new wife, Jill.
Who is, in fact, the sweetest girl we've ever met.
Here's to a life filled with happiness for both of you, with minimal cavities. We love you.
We love you both.
Here, here.
Big round of applause once again, everybody. Josh, Andrew, and Callie, all three doing a great job. If everyone can be so kind as to be seated.